If you're looking at this video, I expect that you'd rather not be. You're thinking about filing a bankruptcy and you've been avoiding it for a long time. You may have been using money from one credit card or from one lender to pay off another lender. We call that robbing Peter to pay Paul. Generally speaking, what I have found, I haven't read this anywhere, but this is the guideline that I follow. If you have unsecured debt, and that is usually credit cards, but it can also be medical bills. If you have unsecured debts, combination of medical bills and credit cards, that are getting up to where it's almost equal to your annual income, your gross before taxes. You've reached the point of no return, and you're not ever going to get out of that. You need to come see me and file a bankruptcy. Now, you can find my materials all about me, how to get to my office, and a lot of materials about whether you qualify for the bankruptcy or how to qualify for the bankruptcy on my website at mn-bankruptcy.com. I'm going to say that again. It's mn-bankruptcy.com. You can call me for free. I don't charge for phone calls, at least not the initial consultation phone call. My phone number is 952-544-6356. Now I'd like to just briefly walk you through a little bit of the material at my website. The most popular kind of bankruptcy, the one that would probably do you the most good, is the Chapter 7. We call that the straight bankruptcy or the liquidation bankruptcy. It basically involves making a pile of your bills in the middle of my desk here, and we do some stuff and they disappear if it goes well, if you follow the rules, if you properly qualify. So how do you qualify? Well, I want to invite you to go to my Chapter 7 page on my website at mn-bankruptcy.com. There you will see a little chart, a little table under how do I qualify. It's primarily an income limitation. Now, if you don't meet one of these requirements, you might still qualify. We just have to run the means test. But you're completely home free if you have a household of one and your income is about $44,000. A household of two and your income is about $57,000. A household of three and you're around $70,000, or a household of four and you're around $80,000. Now, I have had households of two, for example, where the income was around $65,000 and we ran the means test and we were still able to qualify. So don't give up just because you don't meet one of those income requirements. On my website, you're going to find a questionnaire. It's a screening device. It's got about 3 pages of questions with little boxes you check yes or no. What I'm looking for here are some of the most common problems that might make your case more difficult. It's the stuff I'd like to know before we even start, preferably before we even talk. If you'd like to, you got to print that, fill it out in pen and ink. If you'd like to fax that over here before you call me so that we can go over that together and see what the difficulties of your case might be, I'd be glad to do that with you. One of the primary things is payment of debt to relatives. That's a big problem if you've been paying back debts to relatives in the last year. Another thing is assets that are not exempt. Now I'm going to talk about the exemptions and about protecting your property in another video. I can see this is going to turn out to be a series of videos. But the primary thing here is we're trying to claim all your assets as exempt so the creditors can't take anything. The goal of the exercise is to list all your debts, list all your assets, claim all the assets as exempt so the creditors can't take anything. That means the debts go away, the unsecured debts anyway, the debts go away and you get to keep all your assets. That's my goal. That's what I'd like to do for you.